Bob Soto, adventurer, entrepreneur, innovator, treasure hunter, rescuer of lost souls at sea, and conservationist, was born in Cuba in 1926 to a Caymanian mother and Cuban father. Like most of his Caymanian countrymen of similar vintage, the sea is part of Soto's inner being. Before the glitz of jet-set tourism enveloped Cayman, all able-bodied males went to the sea. After serving in World War II, Bob found work on a salvage ship. During a job off the Yucatan Peninsula, Bob was introduced to hard hat diving. During the mid-century, Cayman awoke with the kiss of modern times, thanks largely to three men: a community leader who talked his countrymen into adopting status as a British Crown colony, an entomologist who brought the island's rampant mosquito population under control, and Bob Soto. Soto treasured Cayman's aquatic realm and embarked upon a fledgling new business, touring people underwater. In 1957, Bob started his dive tour business, Bob Soto's Diving Limited, at Pageant Beach Hotel with an island-made boat, a surplus air compressor, and some early scuba equipment. Even though only 2 hotels existed on the island, there were just enough neophyte divers to keep his business afloat. Since diving certification programs were non-existent, Soto spent most of his time teaching during those early years. His students approached the sport with understandable apprehension, but once they experienced the beauty of Cayman's reefs, they rushed back to their hotels and spread the word. As Bob's business slowly began to grow, he eagerly promoted Cayman's aquatic realm beyond the island. Through these promotional efforts, he forged ties with prominent and influential members of the American diving industry. Many became friends. While in the Florida Keys during the mid-1960s, Soto learned about the new concept of underwater parks. Excitedly, he introduced a similar plan to Caymanian officials. Initially running into apathy, Soto was determined to preserve Cayman's aquatic realm. Through Bob's initial conservation efforts, the Cayman Island Marine Park regulations were enacted in 1986. Bob also contributed to his local community. For several years, the government did not have a boat or capability to conduct search and rescue for people in trouble at sea. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Soto was the de facto head of search and rescue operations in Cayman. Many people owe their life to Bob's committed rescue efforts. In 1979, Bob's Midas touch turned junk into gold. The company purchased the derelict vessel Oro Verde from the Cayman government. A year later, it was sunk a quarter mile off Holiday Inn's beach in 50 feet of water. The Oro Verde became Cayman's first artificial reef and the most photographed wreck in the world. Soto has received numerous awards for his contributions to diving and tourism, including the Certificate Badge of Honor, as well as the Member of the British Empire from Queen Elizabeth II. Although Soto retired from the dive industry in 1980 when he sold Bob Soto's Diving Limited to Ron Kipp, he remains active in conservation efforts as a volunteer fisheries officer and involved in diving and water sports issues in the Cayman Islands. The name Bob Soto is synonymous with practically everything underwater in the Cayman Islands. As a visionary, he stands out as one of the originators of dive travel. From all of us that have ever taken any dive vacation, especially trips to Cayman, thank you for helping put in place the modern dive travel industry we enjoy today. Bob, congratulations on your DEMA 2007 Reaching Out Award.